Salutations, my name is Summer. That's my Finn Church. He just had ear issues, and he's like, I don't know if he's gonna be coming up here. What are you doing, sweet pea? Anyway, he has like cauliflower ear. You know how like boxers, people who box, if they get hit in their ear too much, he got an infection in his ear, and he's got this cute little cauliflower ear now, don't ya? Yeah? Anyway, so I want to do a tag today. It's the 10 Untouched books, and this tag was created by Rainierbooks. I'll link him down below, and I was tagged by Mark over at Book Time with Elvis. So the whole thing is it's 10 books that have been sitting on your shelf for at least a year that you haven't you haven't touched, you haven't read. And I think that's pretty much it when it comes to the rules of the 10 books that you choose. So these are, I'm doing it a little different though, because these 10 books are actually going to be put on my TBR for the next half of this year. So I'm hoping that these 10 books will be read, yes, by the end of the year. We'll see. You guys know I make plans all the time. But anyway, let's get to it, because I can be talking about my plans and what I'm doing for forever. Anyway, the first book is Prairie by Anne Lee Waldo. I did read Sacagawea by her, and it's a thick one also, but I've had this book since the late 1990s, like maybe 98, early 2000s. I've had this book forever. I really enjoyed her other books, so I need to get to this. Another book that I've been a little bit afraid to read because of emotionally, and that is the Kite Runner by, I don't know how to pronounce his name actually, but I read his book 1,000 Splendid Suns early 2000s. Absolutely loved it. It was devastating. So I have a feeling that this one is going to be just as horrific. I don't know the right word, but emotionally heavy hitter. So I've been afraid to read it, but I really want to get to it. So another book that I want to read is Tomorrow Will Be Better by Betty Smith. Betty Smith, she wrote A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, and I loved that book. So I found this one, I think, at a library book sale, and I would like to read something else by her. Another book, which I'm shocked I haven't read this, but it's The Once and Future King by T.H. White. I just feel like I should have read this when I was younger, and I'm not sure why. I have 2 other books by him that I haven't read either, but I love that type of epic fantasy. Another book since early 2000s is the Wayfarer Redemption by Sarah Douglas. I don't even remember what this is about, but I remember being really excited when I bought it a long time ago, and it just has sit on my shelf, so much so that you can see like it's got that whatever that is that comes with age with certain books. Another book that I bought it's probably been a year since I bought it. It's a very popular book. A lot of people have read it. This is Flowers of Algernon by Daniel Keyes. I think that's how you pronounce his name. That's what it looks like to me. Anyway, I've heard a tiny bit about this book. I know a lot of people have read it, but I'm not really sure what it has to do with. Whenever I see the mouse on the cover, like the white, or hear about white mice, I think of Douglas Adams and the white mice in his Hitchhiker's Guide series. Another book this was a book that I heard about on Booktube. It seemed like it was a Booktube darling, super popular years ago, like about 5 years ago when I first got on Booktube. But it's Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I don't know if this is a trilogy or a series, but I just own the first book, and it's been sitting on my shelf for years now. So I would like to get to it to see if it's as good as what people say it is. All right, I got 3 more books. So this book, I saw the movie first. I haven't read the book, but it's Hidalgo by Lieberman. It doesn't have his first name. I've had this book for years, Mark Lieberman. And yeah, I just remember watching the movie, and it had, oh gosh, what's his name? Viggo? Is it Viggo Morrison? I don't know. Anyway, I just really enjoyed the movie back when I watched it, and I saw the book, and I thought, I want to read that. Okay, so The Bridges of Madison County, I watched the movie, I read the book a long time ago. This has something to do with it. Oh, it's an epilogue of The Bridges of Madison County. This is 1,000 Country Roads by Robert James Waller. I really enjoyed The Bridges over Madison County. I mean, sometimes you think, should she have left? Yeah. Anyway, but her decision, her life. Okay, so the last book that I want to mention, I have been nervous about this book for years. And then I watched a review done by Steve over at Heroic Book Adventures. I'll link him down below. And listening to his review kind of like reassured me that I'll be okay reading this book. So I think it's about time. I have this really neat edition, but this is Lord of the Flies by William Golding. Yeah, guys, I think it's about time that I read this. So those are my 10, I hope there was 10 there, but those are my 10 untouched books that I hope to read, like put a little spin on it. I hope to read those by the end of the year and tell you guys how I feel about it, how I like them. So yeah, I'm not going to tag anybody because I've been seeing everybody seems to be doing this. I saw Greg's, and I'm getting ready to watch Jim's video. So yeah, if you're watching this and you want to do the tag. If not, if you don't have a channel, you can always let me know down below in the comments what your 10 untouched books are. I'm curious. I almost put A Suitable Boy on there, and Boys, I don't know if it's A Boy's Life, but Boy's Life, because those are 2 books that have been sitting on my shelves that I really want to get to. But then I was like, I want to pick 10 books that I would like to read this year. So that's why I chose these, because I actually have hundreds of books that I haven't touched that I need to get to. And I like that. I like having a big selection that's unread that I can go to my shelves, and when I'm in the mood, I can just pick whatever I want to read. Anyway, I hope everybody is doing well. Thank you so much for watching. Finny says good night too. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.